Hi. I just wanted to talk about something that's really bothering me, and it has to do with a mission that I've been on, and I'm kind of failing at the mission. So I'm trying to hold myself accountable, but also just recognizing that this thing that I'm struggling with takes away so much joy and energy from me, and that it's not what God wants for me and not how He made me to be. I think I can take pride in saying that I'm a people pleaser. Like, I can make it like a blanket label for myself, and kind of, it sounds like a problem that's like looked highly upon. Like, oh, it's a problem, but like not really, because you're humble, right? But it's definitely selfish. I say I'm a people pleaser and I never want to say no, and it's true, like all of those things are true, but it's so easy for me to like give myself a halo of like, it's a problem that I have, but it's for other people and it's for others' good, and it just makes you a nice person. But in reality, it's because I want everyone to like me. And I think that's a hard truth for me to swallow, that I'm not doing it for other people. The heart of it is selfishness. The heart of it is, I want everyone in my life to love me so much that I'll forget how much I hate myself. And I know hate's a strong word, and I think it's the like antithesis to like love from others, and so that's why I'm using it, is like a loathing for myself that I try to avoid thinking about, or I try convincing myself like, you are not as bad as your brain tells you you are, because look at all these people who love you. Or yeah, but the exhausting part of it is that the people pleasing isn't just being nice to people, it's morphing myself in multiple situations with different people to fit what I know they want me to be, so that they'll like me, so they'll want to hang out with me, they'll affirm me, they'll talk good about me, they'll whatever. And it's not authentic, and it's disrespecting the person God has allowed me to be and the person He created me to be, because God did not create me to just reflect what other people are in order to be loved. And I think I'm finding myself depressed over not feeling loved. And obviously this is a song I've been singing all past few years about not feeling loved. But I think a step towards like feeling that love, or like just being okay with it, is accepting that not everyone is going to like me. And it's not because I did anything wrong. God literally said, like, the world is not going to like you. Like, look at how they hated me. Like, they hated me so much more than they'll ever hate you. But because I'm living my life differently, because I'm not chasing what they're chasing, we're not going to click. And even if it has nothing to do with God, like, I don't like everyone. So how can I expect everyone I meet to like me? And how can I expect everyone that I like to feel the same way about me? It's just not giving people enough credit that they're allowed to, have people they click with and have people they don't click with. And anytime I try to pacify something I feel like I'm not getting, aka I feel like I'm not getting love and affirmation from myself or from God, anytime I try to pacify that with worldly things, I crumble, and I do it all the time. It's so frustrating. I'm like, why don't I learn? Like, why don't I learn? Literally, every time I find someone who gives me a smidge of attention, who makes me feel like I'm worth something, or like I'm important to them, I like grasp onto it. I'm just like, yes, this feeling is so good. Like, I'm gonna do whatever I need to do to keep this feeling happening. And no matter what I have to do to change myself or what I have to do, like, and then it ends up 95% of my day is occupied by trying to get this love and affection. And then it's like, I forgot the plot. I forgot the point of my life is to share Jesus with people and love people as Jesus loved people. Suddenly, 95% of my life is on me and how I can be more likable and how I can be loved more. And it's like, whoa, is this people pleasing actually selfless or is it selfish? For me, it's definitely selfish. So that's me complaining about the problem. But how I'm structuring my solution, and I've done like my video on like intentions, and I think it goes in with this a lot, with like my people pleasing, is kind of allowing myself to reevaluate my decisions whenever I realize something is taking up a lot of my mental space. I'm like, okay, why is it taking up this much space? Is there a way for me to continue like wanting like some sort of relationship with a person, or like being okay with like wanting their affirmation while also balancing, knowing I don't need it like to be happy, and replacing some of that with kind of basking in God's love and God's affirmations for me, because those aren't going to change. People are going to change. And I don't have to earn God's love, where if I'm taking 90% of my time to be a certain way, or, oh, I wonder if they're going to text me, I wonder if I'm going to get invited to this, that's earning. That's me trying to earn it. And God already has given me that for free. And it's not, I'm not trying to gaslight myself into being like, you're not supposed to feel these feelings. Like God wants us to feel loved, and God wants us, He understands. He gave me the emotions, the emotional ability to want community, want to be loved by the people around me, but also a lot of the people around me are of this world, and He does not want me to conform to this world, because as I've noticed, the farther I stray from being myself and allowing people and good things to come to me, and the more I chase and chase and chase, the more exhausted and more I act of this world, which is pulling me away from Jesus. And so I think I'm allowing myself to be okay with my small circle. And even if that's just one or two people or just my family that I know love me and want what's best for me, being okay that that is my circle, and I don't need to have every person on earth know me deeply, love me deeply, or even like me. It's impossible, it's exhausting. And if I go home at the end of the day and I'm like, oh man, I think that person has a bad taste in their mouth for me, even though I didn't do anything wrong, I just don't think they like me, they think I'm annoying, whatever, or they don't think about me at all, which is honestly more painful. That's okay. And if it's in God's plan for that person to come back into my life or to think about me, whatever. And a little thing that's helped me is embarrassment, is realizing, like, if this much of my brain is, this person is filling it, trying for me, thinking like, oh, what do I have to do for them to like me or whatever? And then being like, Emily, I bet you like this percent of their brain is thinking that about you. Not in like a mean way, not me trying to like be down on myself, but like putting in perspective, don't let someone take that much of your time and mental energy when it's in your head, I guess, like when they're just going about their life and like letting people ebb and flow like in and out of their life. Don't let them take over your day. Over what? Like a smidgen of attention or like a little bit of love or affirmation. There are people in my life who are pouring into me, who love me, who I don't have to fight for. And this goes to friendships or like my future relationships. It's like, there's the joke right now, if he wanted to, he would. Same thing, friendships, relationships. Let God bring them to you. Like, you do your best to love people well where God has put you. And if you have to chase, like, it's probably going to lead you astray. Like, allow yourself to live in the moment, love the people around you, and God will bring you who he needs to bring you in your life. Friendships, relationships, whatever. Yeah, I wanted to get that out. Okay, bye.